Yeah,
Okay.
actually some.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, everything is all right now.
Yeah, now it's fine. I've just handled.
Okay, so we can start now. So, good afternoon, and how are you doing?
Yeah, good afternoon. And yeah, I'm doing great. And thank you for asking. What about you?
Yes, I'm pretty well, thank you.
So how's your day going on?
So, yeah, my day is going well, and today is working day. So, I was working since morning, and now it's my lunch time. So, I thought I can do conversation as well.
So do you do work from home?
Yes.
That's great. So before we start our conversation, I think we should introduce ourselves.
Yeah, sure. So let me start first. My name is Tanuja and I'm from Bhopal city. If I'll talk about my qualification, so I have done engineering in IT branch and currently I'm a working professional in one of the software companies and simultaneously I'm running my YouTube for last 1 year. Yeah, that's all about me.
That's great. That's great. So shall I introduce myself?
Yeah, sure.
So hello everyone. My name is Yasmin and I'm from Bihar and I have completed my graduation. These days I'm working as English teacher by profession. And apart from this, if I talk about my hobbies, so I love to read self-help book and talk with the people about mindset and self. That's all.
Okay, that's nice. So you love enjoying talking with other people.
Yes, I love to talk with the people.
Oh, that's nice. Do you feel anytime like underconfidence when you talk with strangers or not?
No, now I don't feel like. Initially I would feel, but now it's not that. Because I keep on doing that kinds of things, no, so I don't feel like that.
Okay, so when you meet someone in person, so that time it is quite difficult to manage, or are you able to speak in English with them?
Yeah, I'm able to speak English. In fact, as compared to Hindi, I feel comfortable to speak in English because in Hindi, what happens when I'm talking with someone? So instead of saying two men up, these kinds of things happens. But in English, it's not that, right? In English, you just we can easily, I can say, manage like that. So I feel comfortable in English like that.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so can you share your journey about learning English?
Yeah, yeah, sure. So actually, if I say about my journey, so I have started my learning journey in 2021, the month of December, I can
Mhm.
say. And that time I had no clarity that about the English language. How should I start and how long would it take? There were lots of self-doubt inside me. But
Mhm.
what I did is that I started learning from the YouTube channel. I
Okay.
started watching the videos and I started following some YouTubers. So every day I just had to make my schedule like 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I have to watch the video, then I have to do practice. So
Mhm.
these kinds of things every day. That it was just kept on going. And likewise, I was thinking, no, I can make the sentences. But there were other challenges that like okay, I'm able to make the sentence, but how will I speak? Because I don't have any language I can do the practice for speaking.
Mhm.
So I would do some crap things like I would try to talk in front of the mirror. I would record myself.
Mhm.
That time I had no like idea that there's some sort of app like one that we can do practice. I didn't know about of it. But
Mhm.
while I was watching a conversation videos, I was watching a conversation video. So in that video, I just got to know there are some sort of app through which we can do practice. We can get a learner. Then
Yes.
I started the app. I started my journey from as fluency. So I just installed it as fluency and I just kept doing practice on that app. So yeah, my journey has been started from there. I can say.
Okay, nice. So have you done your schooling and college with Hindi medium?
Yes, actually not a proper Hindi medium. I can say from 2 to 5. I was in English medium, but 5 to graduation I have done for Hindi medium.
5 to 12.
Yes, 5 to graduation, 5 to 12 I have just done from Hindi medium.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you? What is your medium?
Yeah, it was Hindi for me as well. Till my college, I have done in Hindi medium. But when I joined my company, so here I had to speak in English language. So it was really difficult for me to, speak with other people, especially in company you are working in and you don't know how to express yourself in English language. So it was really difficult to manage. So yeah, I faced many challenges in the starting time, but then I thought like I think I should work on my communication skills if I really want to interact with people and if I really want to survive in my company. So from that time onwards, I am trying to speak like different people. Yeah, in company I was speaking in meetings also, but I was really not confident enough. And we, from like in meeting you can't do like this. If you are doing any mistake, then you are rectifying and all, you can't do this thing because you are not practicing there. So it was really difficult. So I thought if I'll do this kind of conversation, so maybe I can boost my confidence and I can improve. So that's why I started like this.
Wow, that's really great. So, what sort of things did you do to improve your communication skill, except use like talking on this app?
Okay, I'm just doing two things only, as you are also doing listening and this speaking part. And apart from this, I'm not getting much time to do other things. But yeah, sometimes I'm just reading some articles as well. Just a second. Yes, I'm not very fond of reading, but yeah, it is necessary to read any articles if you have time and if you are doing nothing. So yeah, it is a good way to read anything. But it is not in my habit that I'm reading any book for a very long time. So yes,
So, how many books like, have you read so far?
not too much, two to three books only. Yes, I started, but it is not in my habit, and I'm really not able to inculcate also. So that's why. But yeah, I'm just trying to make it. But yeah, if I'm not reading any books, so I'm just trying to read other things like any articles or any newspaper or something.
Okay. So, like according to you, about the communications, what is the most important?
What is the most important? Yeah, as per my view, listening is very important, and especially if you are an intermediate level. So I would suggest you should start listening some advanced speakers like advanced motivator or any of the famous personalities, uh, because if you are working in a company or somewhere where you have to speak little bit business English, like now we can here we can speak in basic English also, and I have observed I'm also doing the same mistake because I'm not that much of advanced speaker. So that's why, but when I see my colleagues and manager, when they speak, so I observe a lot how they are speaking, and their way of speaking is quite different as compared to me. So yes, I want to become like them, but yeah, for that we should listen a lot, especially the famous speakers who are very advanced in this language. Yeah, these are my suggestions.
Exactly, and I also believe like in every I can say conversations, like the most important thing if you think like I have to build my communication skill. So only 7% I can say matters a lot. Your word, your sentences matters a lot, but 93% matters how do you articulate your word, your body language, your eye contact. These are the things that matters a lot. How do you use your hand gesture, your eye contact, your I can say postures. These are the things that really matters a lot. How you are able to stress your word. So I think if we like work on all these kinds of things, then we can be a good communicator. But if I think like if I'm speaking in a good way, so I'll be a good communicator. It's not that. We just have to take care of all these kinds of things as
Yes, yes, absolutely right. And that's why we need this kind of practice also. That's why we will be able to, do, and we can make this kind of habit also. But yeah, in if you are suddenly, speaking in any place, like in interview and in your meetings, so you can't do practice there. So for that, you should start practicing by yourself. If you have partners, so you should try, and whatever things you are listening, just focus on those things, like how they are making the sentence and their sentence structures also, because
well.
now we are able to speak. But what happens, sorry for the, Okay, so what I was saying, I missed it. Okay, so we should do this kind of practice beforehand, so that we can become like that.
Exactly. And I think it's very easy research. We can do at our home. While I was trying to build my communication skill, especially I used to be that kind of person. I was not able to talk with anyone by looking in their eyes. I would feel so uncomfortable. But what I did is I started from home, like with my family members. While I would talk with them, I just tried to look into their eyes. And initially, it was not easy by looking in their eyes. What I would do is that I would just try to look their forehead instead of
Mm-hmm.
looking at. So I started doing from that, from my family members. Then I started thinking now, how's my word? How I'm able to express my word? Like because there are some sort of word that like if I'm saying something serious thing, so I just have to be like I just have to show like that. This is very like if I say I need a glass of water to someone, right? My family members. So I can say I need a glass of water. Normally I can say, but I really need if I'm saying need, so I can say I need a glass of water. I'm just going to stress on the word, right? So it's like the way we speak in English language, it should be the same English language as well,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So likewise, I started doing practice at home to build my communication skill, and I can say still I'm on that journey. I didn't improve that much, but still I'm on that journey. I'm just trying to improve myself.
Yes. Yes. And yeah, I think still I'm struggling on this problem when I speak in person. So I don't really feel confident that I can do proper eye contact. Now we are virtually connected and I have to speak. So I have made this habit like I can talk with you with proper eye contact. But when I speak in person, then my eye contact will not be proper, I think. So I hesitate a lot. It's not only that I'm speaking in English language, that's why it happens, but we can say it is a lack of confidence level or shy nature. Because of that, we are not able to do it.
Yeah, actually, initial time it will happen, right? But when you keep on doing that things before talking with someone, already if you make your mindset like no matter what, if I'm not able to look in his eyes, I can look towards his forehead. So when you keep on doing these things over and over again, because what happens, what we do while we are talking with someone, we start either looking here and there, or we start using our phone because we feel uncomfortable, right? So once you take a challenge for just 1 week, if you say whomsoever I meet for this 1 week, I will just look. I'm not able to look in his eyes. I will look towards his forehead. So you'll be able to build a connection that I'm listening to you, and that person will also get interest in talking to you.
Yes, exactly. Because if you are not doing proper eye contact and if you are watching here and there, so why people would like to listen you?
Exactly. That.
And it happens with us also. For example, if you are not looking at me and if you are watching here and there, so definitely I will feel maybe you are not getting interest whatever things I'm saying. So how communication will goes on? So yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Because that person will not understand you are feeling shy and you feel uncomfortable. That person may take it wrong that you are just ignoring me and you don't want to talk to me. And after that, that person will also not talk to you anymore. So I think likewise, we can never make a good relationship with anyone.
Yeah, right.
Yes. And dear, sometimes it also happens. Like while we are talking with someone, we want to say something, right? We want to say something, and that person take it something wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and with that time we start complaining like that person is not able to understand. And I think that is the feedback for us. That person is not understanding. It's not their fault. It's our fault. Huh? This because we are not able to make them understand. Our communication skill is weak. So it
Hmm.
helps us in lots of areas when doing business, job, relationship in every area. That's very important.
Yes, yes. That's why people say, na, if you are able to make other people understand what you are saying and they are able to understand you properly, then it is a good communication. But if you are not able to make them understand, then it is your fault only that you are not able to make them understand.
Exactly, exactly. It's a feedback for us.
Yeah, right. Okay, so may I ask some question related to English only? Uh,
Sure.
I struggle a lot about the vocabulary part, and I think it's a question of many learners also. So, what would you suggest, like how we can build and how we can, use in our conversation? We know that, for example, today I have learned one word, and I have to use it. I know, but for example, I'm talking to you, but that word is not required here, so definitely I'm not gonna use here or like this. So how we can make this kind of habit that we can use those kind of words, and we can boost our vocabulary words.
Actually, first of all, like it happens with everyone, like while we are learning the word, new word. So that time we feel I should use this app while we are talking with someone. But what happens sometimes we are not able to create such kind of situation so that we could use that app, right? So I think if we are not able to use that app, we can do some other thing. Like we can do storytelling. Storytelling means like we can make any story because we are also a overthinker. We keep on thinking something out there in our mind. Let's
Mhm.
keep on thinking, right? So we can make a story, and by making that story, we can just try to fit that story. We fit that vocabulary in our story, right? So it should be our purpose. Whatever vocabulary we have learned today, at least 2 to 3 times, we should try to use that vocabulary. Whether we can make any story or we can make lots of sentences in our mind. But make sure we just have to use that app. I'm sorry, that vocabulary at least 2 to 3 times in a day, so that it could remain in our mind. Because when you do a lot of practice with one vocabulary and two vocabulary, whatever you learn, so it will go in your subconscious mind. And while you'll be talking with someone, it will automatically come on your mouth.
Yes. Yeah, right. Yeah, but we generally don't force our mind that we have to use it.
But don't force it, because when you force it, it will definitely not come in your mind. But when you do a lot of practice with that vocabulary, so it will automatically come in your mind while you are talking to someone. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So what's your strategy? Are you doing the same thing?
Actually, these days I'm not doing. I don't get much time to like work on my vocabulary. But
Mhm.
yeah, when I'm teaching to my student, like the new vocabulary. So that time I'm also learning. I just help them to make a story. And while I'm helping them to make a story, that time I'm able to practice myself as well. I can say. So I likewise I'm not doing practice, but I'm helping to do practice to others. So I can say likewise I'm improving myself as
Yes, yes, yeah, right. Okay, so what do you think? Like we should use advanced vocabulary every time, like whenever we are talking with anyone.
well. It should not be like that, because our purpose should be to communicate to each other, right? And if I'm using advanced word to you, and if you're not able to understand, then what is the uses of that word, right? You won't be able to understand me. I'm just trying to show off by using advanced word. That is not a right way. It should be like whom you are talking. If you are talking with the advanced speaker, then you should use advanced word. But if you are talking with intermediate, so you should use very simple word. It's totally up to us, whom
Mhm.
we are.
Yes, how we have to choose our words, it depends with whom we are talking, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, I'll try whatever things you told me.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm struggling and I have observed these things. I'm able to make conversation and I'm able to talk with other people. But still, I'm stuck in intermediate level, I guess so. So, because of that, if you want to become advanced, definitely you have to learn a lot of new things also. Then only you can become.
Sorry.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, yes, you are.
Yeah. So what were you saying? I'm so sorry for that.
I also forgot. Okay, anyways. So do you have any question or anything?
Yeah, so I just wanted to like, how long have you been learning this language, and how did you learn? Like, did you ever join any institute, or you just learned it by your own self?
No, I haven't joined any institute. I have learned by my own because of listening, lot of listening practice, I can say, uh, I'm speaking for last 4 years because I started my career, and from that time onwards I'm speaking. But I was not confident enough to talk, and I haven't improved a lot. So that I think I should work on my communication skills. So I started my YouTube channel. It is 1 year ago, and from that time onwards I'm speaking, and I'm doing practice like this.
Well, it's a good thing because I was doing the same thing. While I was learning this thing, I was doing the same. And even I was, I would feel like while I was learning this language, now I would also feel stuck because that's because of the environment. We don't have the environment. If we
Hmm.
had the environment, we would easily be able to learn just because by our listening to our, I can say, whomsoever parents, family members it is. But the person who doesn't have the environment, so they find it very hard to learn the language. And just because of that, most of the people they give up.
Hmm. Yes.
Yes, yes.
So
It's
that
it's not resources. It's about the resourcefulness. If you like determine to something that I want to do it, you will definitely do it. You don't need resources in all.
yeah, then we will find a way also. uh,
Exactly.
I also, till my college, I was not able to speak because I didn't try to speak. But when I joined my company, so it is necessary here to speak in English. Then I thought, anyhow, I have to learn. So I have already found the way also. Like, yes, this is how I can speak, and I can practice. But till my college, I didn't try to speak, and I was making excuses. Oh, I'm from Hindi medium background, and I didn't get environment. I don't have any partner, like this, everything. And now I feel like that how stupid I was, and why I didn't start it before joining my job and everything, like before some time. And now it is quite late also. But yes, I'm doing my best. I'm trying. Let's see.
Exactly. It's happened, when we look our past about the thing that we feel that used to be very difficult for us. But when I look at things now, we start laughing on that things. How
Yes.
silly it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And because of this, I didn't try to participate in any kind of activities where I had to speak in English language. Because of this kind of fear, I don't know English, so how I can be able to speak? And I am from Hindi medium, and my all friends who are from good school, and they have done their schooling in English medium, so that's why they are able to speak. And I'm not able to speak because I am from Hindi medium. But now I literally laugh on this thing. But yeah, it all depends on our mindset, how we treat anything.
Exactly. Exactly. Because if you tell to your mind it's very hard to learn anything, I'm not saying about the English language, it will be definitely very hard for you. So I think when we change our mindset, now our personality, I can see the way we think, the way we talk, our personal reality is automatically changed.
Yeah, right, right.
All right. So do you have any questions?
No, we can make another session if we will get a chance. So yeah, we can wrap up this call as of now.
Sure. I would love to make another session with you.
Yeah, same. And thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.
Most welcome. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.